He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They put Kelsey in motion. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes got a man. That's oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Browns have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Room to run at the 30. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
What did this defensive play caller tell us all week, Mike? They wanted to come out and set the tone of this game, dictate the terms of how this game would be played, and man, through the first drive here, boy, have they ever.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Chiefs offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Second down and 3. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Right back to Hill, he's got it again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into
to the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return is Naheem Hines. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run. This is Hines. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Mahomes back. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Still fighting for yards, and he lost the football. And the defense has it.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser. And the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it. And in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. First and 10. Patrick to throw. That's caught by Hill. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On third down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And Butker on for the extra point. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Chiefs move out on top 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Hines now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's got it at the 7. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the 3rd. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards, with Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hunting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, KC.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes on 1st down. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down, it just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more 1st downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. There's that man again, another catch.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Strong running there inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Hopkins sent in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long...
That is caught, back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Hines now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He runs with it.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Cleveland.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Oh, all alone. That is caught by Njoku. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. They get the former number 10 overall pick, Jedrick Wills. He'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and that'll set up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A handoff to Pacheco. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side, in the hands of Hill.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Mahomes now to throw again. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
They put Kelsey in motion. Open man is Hopkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A give here to Pacheco. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On third down, Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now,
and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The team's offense about ready to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They were able to handle the elements. They're going to wind up victorious here in the snow. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we wish you a good night from Cleveland.